What's up YouTube, Lolminer here, and today we're going to talk about Flux and Lolminer 1.6 that just came out. I see a few people using it already with good results on 30 series cards. Now, I did watch Red Panda's video and he said on 20 series cards it wasn't as good, but I do have one 30 series rig, my TEVGAI rig that is on Flux. I may switch it actually to my Frankenstein rig because it has 3070s for the most part in it. This one's 3070 Ti's, a 3080 and a 3080 Ti, and they suck up a little bit more power and don't seem to be as efficient as what other people are getting on 3070s. But I'll show you the rig real quick, then we'll get inside the computer. I'll show you my hash rate using miniz. Then we will install Lolminer 1.6 and see what the hash rates are with no overclock changes and see if it actually works and is a little more efficient. We'll check the pool side too if we can and see if it registers on there as a better hash rate. And this is the TEVGAI rig that is on it. It's in my Octominer. It sucks up a good amount of power. I think it's almost 1800 watts in the software. On the bank, you can see I have that rig on, and my other rig, I'm at 11 amps. That's pretty much just that rig. My Founders Edition rig's on that same bank, and then my rig, my Frankenstein rig's on, that's pulling 3 amps here. Now that bounces between 3 and 5. I don't know why it bounces up and down, but that is on ergo, so I think I'm getting power spikes on it. But we're here to talk about Flux, so let's get inside the computer and we'll talk about my TEVGAI rig. All right, here we are inside the computer, and you can see I use miniz, and this is TEVGAI mining away, just shy of 540 solutions a second. And you can see what I was talking about with the 3070s, how this one, the efficiency is a 0.4, which is my highest one on the entire rig. Shortly behind is this 3070 Ti at 0.37. But this is it inside Hive OS. Now I did create a flight sheet already, and I did tweak a few overclocks to try and get just a little bit more hash rate out of it. And I did squeeze just a tiny bit out of my 3070 Ti's, but they do bounce around a little bit, and obviously some are better than others. So what I'm going to do is install and use Lolminer 1.60, and we'll just check and see if any of these hash rates get better and any of my efficiencies get better. Now I'm not going to change any of these overclocks, and I'll show you that to you guys. Then on the pool side, we'll look at the 5-minute hash rates. Now we won't look at 24-hour because I'm not going to be running it for 24 hours for this video. I'll probably run it for that in general, but we'll look at the current hash rate and pretty much where it's at and a 5-minute average to try and get a little bit closer. And we'll also look at its hash rate at the pool side down here. So let me go ahead and get that up and running, and then we'll be right back. All right, so it's been running for, I'd say about, looks like 12 minutes now. Try to give it a little bit of uptime. It's still mining away, but my hash rates are definitely better. On the pool side, it looks like it's still starting to catch up with the average. So kind of not really going to look at that too much because it's going to need some time to really stabilize out. But if we look inside the miner here, you can see all of my efficiencies went up. Now, my 3070 is still my highest efficiency, which was expected, but shortly behind is my 3070 Ti, and actually my 3080 Ti is a little bit more efficient in my 3080 than my other 3070 Ti's, which is a little odd. Now the hash rates do bounce around a little bit, but overall I saw pretty much a 0.03 to 0.05 solutions a second efficiency gain across the board, and definitely saw a bunch of hash rates. Now my 3080 Ti went up from about 90 to 92 solutions a second to 170. My 3080's up from about 81, 82 to 91, 92. These came up from about 67 to 68 to just over 70. My 3070 Ti is still down a little lower. That one was performing pretty lower on the other end too, at like 58 solutions a second. So that's up to 64. My biggest, I think, gain here was my 3070 going up to 68 souls a second. So I'm still thinking about switching to my Frankenstein rig. I am swapping this 3060 Ti out later on for another 3070, so I may take this one off Ergo and put it on Flux, and then shut down my TEVGAI rig for a little while, clean it out, get it ready for the next coin. But it looks like Lolminer 1.60 is definitely doing a good job. You can see right here where I shut it down, but you can definitely see where it's up to 620. So I gained 80-ish souls a second switching to this miner. Now, why I wanted to look at the pool side, you can still see it creeping up, is that that's what's going to matter more than what my Hive dashboard is showing. It's definitely showing improvements, but I'm really want the pool side to shoot up. So if that goes up to the 620 stable, then we should be in good shape. But thanks for checking this video out. Let me know if you guys are switching to Lolminer 1.60 from miniz. My 20 series rig is off, so I'm not going to be testing it on that. But thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.